What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja and I'm here with Aubriana Lopez. What is happening, Alo?
What's up, Robert? I'm so glad to be back.
It's Ninja to you.
Ninja? Really? Yeah.
And congrats to Will. He had his kid yesterday.
Will Leahey had a baby? A
He,
little baby?
he did indeed. And remember, we've activated Super Thanks here. If you want to give him a little gift, feel free to donate something. Everything goes to Will and his new baby.
I love babies. Way to go, Will and Mama.
You doing okay?
I'm doing awesome. I'm just glad I got to be back. I mean, I guess I did okay enough the first time to get invited back.
I mean, I think you have fans out
jury's
there, Alo. I think you have fans. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, so you were watching the games yesterday, or at least watched some of the highlights of the games yesterday. I thought this one thing really caught my attention. This was a Spencer Turnbull pitch clock violation. And, I think it would be freaking awesome if he did this on purpose. Like, y'all know the rules out there, right? Hitter has to make eye contact or has to be looking up, ready to hit with 8 seconds left on the clock. Turnbull just turns his back to Winsell Perez. And I don't know, like if I'm a hitter, I'm sitting there going, what am I going to do? Like I'm in the box ready to go. And then he kind of forgot to look up. And I don't know, it'd be awesome if it was intentional. I don't think it was. What do you think about this situation, Alo?
All right, look, so I kind of like the pitch clock because it does make the games faster, but I feel like it's kind of like a bad relationship, where one person's like into it and the other one's just not paying attention. That's what my thought was. I feel like they really need to both be in it. So maybe they need a little adjustment on the rules, but from a strategic perspective, maybe you're right. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you have a little bit too much knowledge about this relationship thing. I didn't think of it that way, but I appreciate that view. One view that I got from somebody, I was talking to Eric Hosmer and D Strange Gordon, and they thought that Turnbull here, you see him fidgeting with stuff, might have been like reaching for some sticky stuff or doing something to load up the ball. I don't know that that's true, but it's interesting to see how a hitter thinks about this stuff. What do you think about that?
I mean, I didn't even think about that either, but I guess, maybe he was really using the time.
There's a reason these guys are major leaguers. I mean, I thought that was pretty interesting stuff. Anyway, Turnbull had 2 Ks in 3 innings, gave up 1 hit and 1 run. He did have this curveball, as well as that pitch clock violation. He left the game with shoulder soreness, which sucks. He faced Tyler Holton, who was the opener, who had 1 K in 1 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run and had this slider, as the Phillies tamed the Tigers 5-2. Now for the rest of the whip around the league. Commander George Kirby commandeered the Rays as the Mariners won 5-2. He had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. And did he have any walks, Alo?
Not one.
No, because he doesn't walk anybody. It's just what George Kirby does. He's only given up 9 walks in 99 1/3 innings. He also has a 10.67 strikeout to walk ratio, which leads the major leagues. Go figure. Had these fastballs, sliders, and splitters. And here's an overlay of his 97-mile-an-hour fastball and an 87-mile-an-hour splitter. Good freaking luck. He also changed his knuckle curve grip in this game, which is kind of interesting. He used Zach Gallen's knuckle curve grip, which, I mean, he might have gotten from this channel. I don't have confirmation of it, but I have gotten that grip a couple of times from Gallen, and I know George Kirby is a Pitching Ninja fan. Kirby faced Ryan Pepio, had 8 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, gave up only 1 hit and 1 run, and he was outstanding too. He had these fastballs and sliders. He had 9 swings and misses on his fastball and 5 on his slider. The Pirates sunk the Reds 6-1. Luis Ortiz had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this fastball at the knees and these sliders. He faced Graham Ashcraft, who had 3 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 6 runs on 9 hits.
Nice.
You're stealing my lines, Alo. He had this slider and cutter. Reynaldo Lopez, otherwise known as Raylo, no relation, I don't think. Is he related to you?
No.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of, but you never know.
Could be a long-lost brother or something.
Ancestors, yeah.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Anyway, Raylo had 5 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs as the Braves clipped the Cardinals 6-2. He had these fastball sliders and picked up a sword. Faced Kyle Gibson, who had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 4 runs on 4 hits. It was pretty forgettable for Kyle Gibson. He had this sweeper and cutter. Thanks. Brady Singer had 5 Ks in 7 1/3 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these sliders, including this slider to Burger. That's a little redundant, right? Burger, slider. See what I did there? Crickets.
Dad joke.
As the Royals beat the Marlins 5-1, he faced Valente Belloso, who made his major league debut. He had 2 Ks in 5 scoreless innings, giving up only 2 hits. Wasn't spectacular, but got the job done and had this fastball. Sean Manaea had 3 Ks in 5 scoreless innings. He had these sweepers and picked up a sword as the Mets destroyed the Yankees 12-2. Luis Gil struggled again. He had 2 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, and the slider and changeup. Grayson Rodriguez had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs as the Orioles flew past the Guardians 4-2. He actually didn't K anyone until late in this game, but then unleashed these changeups, picked up a bunch of Ks towards the end of his outing. He faced Cookie Carrasco, had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had a little bit bigger of a strike zone than most folks get with his slider and 2-seamer, but we'll take it. The Brewers topped the Rangers 6-5. Dallas Keuchel pitched. He had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 5 runs. Not quite 2015 Dallas Keuchel. He did have this painted sinker, this cutter, and changeup. He faced Nathan Eovaldi, and Nasty Nate wasn't that nasty yesterday. He had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 5 runs. Hit his painted fastball and curveball. In the Battle of the Haydens, Hayden Wesneski had 7 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had these fastballs and sweepers. He was good, but not good enough to beat Hayden Birdsong. We'll call it a draw. 2 Haydens. I mean, the winner should own the name Hayden. I think there's only been like 3 Haydens in Major League history or something like that. 2 of them were in this game. Go figure.
2 Haydens, 1 ball.
Yes, kind of like that. Kind of like that, Alo. The Cubs lost to the Giants 4-3. Hayden Birdsong, in his Major League debut, had 5 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. Apparently, scouts said he's kind of like a young Justin Verlander. He did have these fastballs, curveballs, slider, changeup. I don't know if I'd call him a young Justin Verlander. That's a lot to pin on some dude. But I did love this 3-2 changeup he threw. He did not give in here and got the K. Simeon Woods Richardson had 4 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs, as the Twins were not snake bit. They beat the D-backs 8-3. SWR had these sliders, and he faced Ryan Nelson, who had this fastball and curveball. But to me, the pitch of the game and maybe the pitch of the day yesterday was this changeup where he got the KO. Ninja referee Steve Willis, count my man out. Joey Estes had 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had his fastball and sliders. Pitched well, but not well enough because the A's still lost to the Angels 5-2. He faced Roansy Contreras, who had 2 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 1 run and had the slider and curveball. Matthew Liberatore had 8 Ks in 6 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits, and he was brilliant. Did the Braves own the Lib yesterday, Halo?
Nope.
No, they did not.
They did not. Wah, wah.
Liberatore had these fastballs, sliders, and curveball. He faced Bryce Elder, who pitched pretty well. He had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this slider, picked up a sword, and this changeup, and I'm honestly not sure why this was a strike, but we'll take it. Spencer Arrighetti had 10 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, giving up only 3 hits. Alo, what do Pirates eat for dinner?
Arrighetti.
Well done. And everything was going right for him this game. He had this inadvertent paint, these curveballs that were wicked, painted with his curveball, just filthy stuff from Spencer Arrighetti. He faced Ryan Feltner at 2 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 runs and had this curveball. Gavin Stone was freaking brilliant yesterday with 7 Ks in a shutout as the Dodgers blanked the White Sox 7-0. Stone had these sliders and sinkers as well as his typical best pitch, his changeup. Here's a breakdown of his pitches yesterday. And he really used his slider well, which gives you kind of that mirroring look against his changeup. They go in opposite directions and really makes him very tough to hit. He faced Eric Fetty, the trap king.
1738.
Said, hey, what's up?
Na, 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 na. Yeah, and I get high with my baby.
Keep going. I'm going to just sit here and let you sing. He had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 runs. He had this painted 2-seamer and these changeups. And he gave up this home run.
Song of the day.
There you go. That's very good. He gave up this home run to Shohei Otani. This sport is way too easy for Shohei Otani. Look at Fetty's reaction here, as well as the Dodgers bench reaction here. I mean, he's just ridiculous. And after hitting that home run, he walks up to Freddie Freeman and whispers something to him. I think he's just telling him how easy this game is.
Yeah.
In fact, later in the game, Alex Vesia was in the bullpen with his glove on when Shohei got up, thinking Shohei was going to hit a home run to him. He didn't. He got walked. And then Vesia just threw his glove away. As I would, just pout off. Dylan Cease had 9 Ks in 7 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit as the Padres beat the Nats 8-5. And Dylan Cease was awesome yesterday. He had these fastballs up to 99 miles an hour, these vicious sliders. Here's a couple of overlays of his fastball and slider. Good freaking luck. I mean, in real time, you've got to make a decision whether this is a 99 mile an hour heater or a 90 mile an hour slider. Not an easy sport, is it, Alo? How hard would it be to hit this guy, Alo?
I feel like it'd be like trying to drive a Formula One car, and make a decision really quickly. The track's changing as you're driving.
It's kind of true. This is tough. He faced DJ Hurst. Had 1 K in 3 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, but he did have this Jiffy Lube special.
And another one.
Yeah. You go, DJ Alo.
That's right.
Now on to my filthiest relievers. Brian King had this slider for a sword. Aroldis Chapman picked up 2 Ks with these 102 mile an hour 2-seamers. You know, he's known as the Cuban Missile, and you are part Cuban, are you not, Alo?
This is true. Facts. But I don't think anybody was saying dame más gasolina yesterday. That was fire he was throwing.
Wow, dropping some. You have to make that face when you say it too?
You said, wow.
Well, I mean, it was pretty impressive. You dropping Spanish on me. I took 8 years of Spanish and can't speak a word of it.
Oh, so
Speak some Spanish real quick. Tell me about Aroldis Chapman's fastball.
Que estaba tirando gasolina ayer.
I believe what she said. No idea. I think she said he set himself on fire with gasoline.
He did not set himself on fire. He was throwing fire.
Mason Miller had this 101 and 102 mile an hour heat, and David Robertson had these cutters. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Michael Soroka, who picked up 7 Ks in relief. You remember Michael Soroka from the Braves back when he was Mike Soroka.
Yeah, that's been 5 seasons, 6 seasons?
It's been a while. He got hurt. A lot has happened since then, Alo.
It's true.
He's a good pitcher. He was a great pitcher for the Braves and then got injured.
Yeah.
You know, they called him the Maple Maddox because he's from Canada.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just dropping more knowledge. At number 4, we have Spencer Turnbull and that clock violation. I thought it was pretty cool. At number 3, Craig Kimbrel and this absolute wipeout knuckle curve. Another ex-Brave. Have you met Craig Kimbrel, Alo?
I have.
Was he a nice guy? You like him?
He's a nice guy, yeah. Well, yeah, I think he's quiet, but he's likes to have a fun time too.
At number 2, Gavin Stone and his changeups and honestly everything. His slider was really good. Excellent outing from Stone. And at number 1, I give it to Dylan Cease. Man, his fastball and slider combo. I can't pick one. 99 mile an hour heater and a 90 mile an hour sharp slider. You're number 1, Dylan. And now my pitching ninja moment of Zen. Everybody likes thunder sticks unless you're sitting with a group of kids that have thunder sticks. What would you think about that? You know, you don't move to an airport and complain about the planes flying over you. You went to the game. You knew there were going to be thunder sticks. Deal with it.
Listen, I feel like sometimes the baseball that we have in the States is so much more calm, even with Thunder Sticks, than if you're going, into any Latin country, right? Like they've got all the cowbells and everything going nonstop. So, I mean, I say bring it on. I think that's the fun of the game.
My picks of the day today are a 3-leg parlay. I'm going to start out with Andrew Abbott for 5Ks or more, and take Corbin Burns for 6Ks or more, and top it off with Jack Flaherty for 7Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?